What a dang dang, God dang your oh, what a dang dang. I appreciate you and thank you so much for coming along with me on this precious journey of Pan-Africanism and consciousness. This is a segment known as the Black Pot, aka Kukushunimo. Now, this is where we talk pertinent issues relating to the development of our people, our continent, our land. We don't talk petty issues, we talk pertinent issues. And we don't like to criticize because we want everything to go smooth. And if things don't go smooth, and we must criticize, remember, we criticize with love. We criticize in order to build, not to destroy. I appreciate it and thank you so much. Today I want to look at something quite interesting. Now, election is coming. And people are very busily going about their campaign business. Now, Ghanaians would have to come to a point where they would understand that Ghanaians are the employers of whoever is in power on the ticket of these elections. My brother, my sister, whether it is Nana Addo who wins, or Mahama who wins, or Che Abosom who wins, or even Ekuadonko, whoever has his name on the ballot papers and is voted into power, remember that it is you Ghanaians who employ these people. It is you Ghanaians who employ and pay all these politicians. Until the average Ghanaian comes to that understanding that you are the employer and the employee is the president, and all the other people that the president decides to bring up in order to help you. And remember, any employer has the power to hire or to fire, or to do both. Hire you and fire you. If you have any president who you employ, you give him all the rights, you give him all your energy, you give him all your power in order to fight your business for you. Ghanaians have to come to that understanding. In fact, on a very, very good day, any president is supposed to be able to see the citizens of the country and bow in order to say thank you for the employment. In Ghana, every person is supposed to retire at the age of 60. And when you retire, you have to go home and rest. But when it comes to the presidency, you can be as old as 100 years and can still be president of this country. I'm not going to go into it. I've talked about it time and again. Today, what I want Ghanaians to understand is that you are the one employing the president. And once you employ the president, you have given him the power to be able to employ other people, all on your ticket. Every money that is spent from your pockets. So when you employ somebody and you keep running to the person to give you part of the money that you pay him, then you cease to be the employer. Somebody doesn't get it. It's too deep for somebody. I'm saying that you are responsible for employing the president. Because whatever the president works with is from you. It's the taxpayers' money. And because of the sovereignty of the country, the president has the power to use the good name of the country in order to pull resources from all corners to fight in your interest. So when you finally start running back to the president and his employees and pseudo-employees for them to give you peanuts, you cease to have that power as the employer. How can you employ somebody and it's supposed to work in your interest, you pay the person, and then you run after that person for this person to give you something from the salary that you pay him. Then you cease to be the employer. But in Africa, that is what it is, nothing more. Hear me now. When we employ the president has the power to steal from left, right, and center with all his 40 thieves, 400 thieves, or 4,000 thieves, all around him, a gang of thieves who come to gang us and gang on our resources and use that in their own interest. When that happens, you have the power to kick such a president out. There can be a vote of no confidence even before the 4 years come, if only you are united. But this is the case. Everybody is a stomach politician. The president is from my hometown. I attended the same school with the president, or the president was the mate of my grandfather in school, and for that matter, I owe him all allegiance. When are we going to develop? When are we ever going to develop? And some people will tell you, oh, as for me, I belong to this tradition, and I will never move away from that tradition. That is okay. But when you have somebody from that tradition who is nothing but a dunderhead, when you have somebody from that tradition who is nothing but an idiot, and is running for presidency, would you rather vote for an idiot from your tradition or a brilliant guy from another tradition? I get so worried sometimes when I sit back and look at the trend of voting in this country. People vote because of their stomachs. They don't vote because of posterity. They don't vote because of the generation coming. They vote because they are hungry right now and they don't see the good works happening. Until we all rather look at what is happening, what resources are available, and what the people we have employed, my brother, my sister, do with our money, this country will continue to be that comic Tom and Jerry country where the rat is always being chased by the cat. They will keep chasing each other. The day Tom is able to catch Jerry and eat Jerry up, the movie ends. And once the movie and the drama must not end, we will continue playing the Tom and Jerry every day, every night, every hour, every second. I feel for this country. I feel so much for this country. I am waiting for that president of the country who would come and will not fly first class. I am waiting for that president of this country who would come and not be flying private jets all over the country and all over the world. I am waiting for that president who would come, and when he travels out, there is a special place for the president in the embassy of that country where they will go and sleep, rather than going to sleep in 20-star hotels. How can you vote idiots in power who have their eyes on your money, disrespect you to the point that you run after them every now and then, having stolen your cow, and they give you a piece of the horn of the cow and pretend that they are doing you a favor? You vote thieves into power. They steal your cow, and when you start to complain, they give you a piece of the horn of the cow and tell you that they are doing you a favor, and you accept and go sit back, waiting for 4 years to come again. So you vote them into power again to steal yet another cow, then another camel, then another what, and another what. You will continue languishing in poverty. Think about it, brethren, sister. We have come to a certain point, my brother, my sister, where now we need to throw our stomachs away. We have to be ready to fast in order to keep our eyes on the people we have employed. Or else, my brother, my sister, these guys will continue to play chess with us. When elections come, they will throw grains at us whilst we are busily scrambling over the grains like cocks and chicks. They go for the bigger kill, the cow. We fight over the crumbs of the table whilst their eyes are on the big fat cows. Look how greedy our leaders are. When was the last time we had a leader that we all could sit back and say, no, this is a great leader? The word great is no more in our dictionary. We are looking for the lesser thieves. The last president stole a camel, and this one here stole a cow. At least it's better than the last one who stole a camel. Please keep stealing. Stealing has become the norm. If you don't steal, if you don't take bribe, then you are not a human being in this country. To the point that white people ridicule us every day, every night. Look how these people are working. They will work like that and never be rich. That is why they run after false prophets and run after fake malams and run after lotteries every now and then. Their life has become a lottery. And if you understand what a lottery is, you could either win or lose. There's nothing like being in between. You would either lose or win. So when a country is hinged on a lottery, when a country is hinged on a gambling table, my brother, my sister, such a country is doomed for failure. We don't have mathematicians, we don't have historians who will learn from the past and calculate into the future. No. We are those who are sitting back and putting our lives on the gambling table. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry could win us. The countries are those who are running after us and stealing from us. Our presidents and our other ministers are busily stealing, and you are working in a fuel filling station. Your salary is 400 Ghana cedis a month. Some even take 250 Ghana cedis. Fuel filling station, pumping fuel. In fact, the scent even coming from the fuel is not good for you. You will never be provided with a nose mask. Thank God that COVID-19 came, so now you can have a nose mask. You work at the fuel filling station. You smell fumes from the petrol and so many other such things like that every day, every night. No compensation. You take 250 Ghana cedis a month, 400 Ghana cedis a month. When are you going to be rich? You would only be rich if you sit back and demonstrate against stealing, demonstrate against injustice, demonstrate against foolishness and idiocy. Until we do that, my brother, my sister, we will continue working hard, yet we will fall on hard ground. Look at other countries. They are not bothered about so much corruption. Every country has a level of corruption. But in Africa, this is the custodian of corruption. When you are talking about corruption and you are looking for corruption, all you need to do is to come to Africa. Right from the entry point, corruption will salute you till when you leave the country. Right at our airports, we have corrupt people. Corrupt people who will start telling you that they have a way of making you jump the queue. They will tell you they have a way of making you pay less for whatever, and the rest of the money goes into their pockets. They have a way of smuggling you through the back door so that you can evade tax that should have gone to the state. Corruption right at the very entry point of our country. I'm waiting for that president who will not fly a private jet. I'm waiting for that president who will sit down with the rest of the people. I'm waiting for that president who will ban the use of all these luxurious cars amongst ministers of state. Are you there to serve, or you are there to be in luxury? How many parliamentarians even go to the parliament regularly? When they are in parliament, they are busily playing on their phones. And sometimes our own parliamentarians, my brother, my sister, you check them out and There's a lot to, I mean, how can you be a parliamentarian making laws, then you go and find a lawyer? You are a parliamentarian making laws. Now the judiciary is there to be able to work hand in hand with you directly. And you fight the judiciary. Then what kind of a parliamentarian are you? What kind of a parliamentarian are you? My brother, my sister, in these times, we have very difficult times, but the youths have their eyes opening gradually. The youth are beginning to see that the fuel stations that they are working for will never make them rich. The youth are beginning to see that they cannot wait till 4 years when elections come before you give them crumbs from off your table. The youth are beginning to see that the so-called hospitals that you are building with no medicines and no doctors will not help them, because you yourself will run to America, England, South Africa, and all those places for medical checkup. The youth are beginning to see that you treat your family and friends differently from how you treat them, even though they are employed by you. My brother, my sister, let's check it out. Let's watch. I prefer to go hungry for only God knows how long in order to change the system, rather than fill my belly and destroy the system. But some people don't care. That is why you will continue running around for visas. When you don't get the visa, then you commit suicide. What is this? You want a visa to Turkey, a country like Turkey. You want a visa to go there, you don't get it, so you commit suicide. You go to the American embassy, get all the disrespect that you can get because you have been refused the visa more than 50 times and you're still tormenting them. Same conditions, nothing changed, because your pastor says drink anointing oil before you go there, and to be easy. Your pastor himself has been bounced, refused the visa 3 times already. It's interesting. The youth in Ghana have now put their lives on a balance of gambling. It's all about gambling. They don't have a clear-cut vision as to where their lives are going. They are all waiting for the gambling table to swear towards them and help them. But life is not like that. Your life can never be on the gambling table. Your life must have a certain direction. And the politicians are not making it possible for you to have a clear-cut vision for your life. At least when you go to school, you know that after school, you would go look for a job because you have, that is a clear-cut vision. But you sit down and you are praying night and day that some heaven opens and some angels come down and pour oil on your head so that you'll be able to direct your life. What kind of life is this? Is that what happens in America? Go to America and interview the first 100 people you see about their lives. None of them will tell you that they stay praying night and day for some angel that has never been seen to come and rest them and make them rich overnight. Yet you go to church and pray every now and then that, oh, you will build a house without your money, that you will own a car that you never bought, that you go and live in America or in England. If America and England behave so foolishly like your foolish leaders, you think that you would like to go to America or England? If you have a foolish leader, you kick that foolish leader out. If you have a stupid fool of a leader, you kick that stupid fool out of leadership and own your own destiny, or else you will be running after visas every now and then and nothing good will happen in your life, my brethren, my sister. I feel it when I see people struggling for visas to go to some countries that the devil himself has refused. You want to go to a certain country because your life has become so miserable, so your life can get better. And this country itself is so miserable that the devil himself will refuse a visa to go to such a country. You are looking for a visa to go to that country, my brother, my sister. Are we okay? Yet you have the power in your hands to change all these corrupt, stupid, idiotic leaders. You have the power in your hand to be able to tell them, listen, we are tired that you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this. We want a new direction. And if the people get to know that, hey, this is the new movement on, they will behave. Do you think that Obama's brother That's if he had a brother at all in America, would come knocking at his door to tell him that, oh, he wants this help, he wants that, he wants... No, it doesn't happen. Listen, in America, in England, in Germany, if my brother is the president or my uncle is the president, it's just a normal thing. I work in the factory and I pack boxes. It is okay. I make a living. But in Ghana, you work in a factory and your brother is the president? No, sir. People will ask you if you're okay, if you and your brother are okay. Are you okay with your brother? Why are you working here when your brother is the president? My brother is the president because he's been employed by the people of Ghana to be president. I was employed to work in this factory so I can employ my brother who is the president by my taxes. Think about it, my brother, my sister. It is so painful that our people do not understand some of these basic things. My brother is the president, so what? Am I the president? He is the president. Let him be where he is. If he needs my help to come and be a minister or something or to do something, fair enough. If the people of the country agree that I'm qualified, then that is it. But in Africa, no way. We have seen people whose brothers and sisters and uncles and fathers are extremely rich. Yet they are on their own courses. My father is rich. Am I the one who is rich? He is rich. Let him do his business. Would I go and sit down and be waiting for open my mouth every day for my father to put something in my mouth because he's rich? Are you not useless? Also find a way of making yourself rich so that you can enrich other people who have visions. You have no vision. The other day I was in the vice president's office at that time, Mahama, a long time ago. I've told this story over and over. And some people came from the north. I could tell that they were from the north because they were speaking northern languages, and you could tell from their conversation that they were, from the north. And the president then, President Mahama, at that time he was the vice president several years back. He told me, listen, Black Rasta, you see all these people? Just sit in this corner. Let them come in. You will hear what they are going to say. Just wait. So I waited. I was in, behind the curtains. They started coming in. The first one came, and all he was talking about was that his wife was pregnant and had gone for some operation and he needed money. So the vice president then asked him, what do you do for a living? He said, oh, I'm a mason. I said, really? Okay, you know what? I'll give you something for your wife who is not well, but there is a state building that is going on. I need you to report to work immediately. You'll be paid from now till the next 2 months. That's the duration of the period of the building. This man was not ready for that. All he wanted was the money to take home and take care of his wife who had been operated on. The next man came in. The president asked him if he was working. He said no, he wasn't working. And what he wanted was, he wanted money to be able to establish a certain business that he was doing. The president said, okay, this is the business that you do. I don't remember that business. There's another one that is happening. I will let you go in there. You'll be able to save because you'll be paid this amount of money for about 1 year. Then you can have enough money to go start your own business. This man's face changed. My brother, my sister, if I mean to continue talking about it, you will see how stupid some of our people are. My brother is the vice president. My brother is the minister of this. My auntie is the minister of that. And for that matter, I have to get everything for free. You are not ready to work. You are lazier than the devil himself. Yet you want to be rich because your pastor has put into your mind that people are becoming rich by virtue of just prayer and no hard work. It doesn't happen anywhere. My brother, my sister, I don't want to take too much time. In fact, this country has to change. I hear there is something happening in Sandema that the people are on a certain rampage. They are demonstrating. The president himself is in the Upper East region, I'm told. I'm going to be speaking with somebody all the way inside Sandema, where something is happening right now. I hear that they are demonstrating seriously because of something that is happening there. As to what is happening there, we'll have to go on the ground and find out what really is happening. My brother, my sister, Sandema is in the Upper East region of Ghana. Recently, it came out that yes, they have very good land there where people can farm some good quality rice. My brother, my sister, some very good quality rice. And I have my brethren on the line. Hello? Hello, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Good, good, good. Thank you so much. All right, so what is your name?
My name is Hippolyte Awinate Al-Hassan.
Nicholas.
Hippolyte.
Hippolyte.
Yep, yeah, man.
Okay, thank you so much. And we are speaking with you from Sandema, right?
Yes, you're speaking to me from Sandema.
Okay, talk to me. What actually is happening in Sandema right now? Hippolyte.
Well, all the businesses in Sandema had to come to a standstill this morning because we are living in fear and panic. There have been robberies day in, day out in and around Sandema and its environment. Yeah. So you're going out to outside the town to do business, and you are robbed on the way at gunpoint. Now, just last Monday, one young mobile money vendor had closed and was going home around 8. Along the way, he was also held at gunpoint and robbed of his cash, about 20,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Nearby person was trying to help him out, and he was shot in the leg.
In Sandema?
Yes, in Sandema.
Wow. Wow.
But just last Friday, another vehicle was attacked on the Sandema and Rongo Road. Also at gunpoint. They were also robbed at gunpoint.
Wow.
So we are all living in fear and panic.
I see.
It is very serious. So after locking up the shop, we had to hit the streets of Sandema to demand answers to these questions. We don't know the state of our security. What is happening?
Wow.
We are fighting for our lives. We are not fighting for our property. We are fighting for our lives because we don't know who the next person is going to be.
Wow. Wow. Okay. But why do you think there is this kind of pandemonium going on right there in Sandema right now?
Well, Black Rasta, if you can remember, somewhere in 2017, there was a broad day robbery right in front of our community bank, which the media tagged a Rambo-style robbery. It was done daytime, around 3 p.m. In 2017. That was just one of the instances. There have been instances where people have been robbed on their way to either Fumbisi Market or to Navrongo. Countless issues. People are losing their motorbikes every now and then. You can't go to bed in the night and wake up and all your properties are intact. Your motorbike is either stolen or they will break into your shop or break into your house.
What accounts for this new spate of robberies in the area? What is the problem?
Well, we think that the police are not helping matters either. Yeah, man. Because there have been countless issues. No arrests have been made so far. With all the issues happening, no single arrest has been made.
So what has become of your demonstrations? I mean, you are the leader of the common interest group, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. And what has your demonstration come up to so far?
Well, we have gone to the district assembly to present a petition to the GCE, who is the head of DISEC. And then we have presented another one to the paramount chief, Nab Ayeta Azaksuk II, telling them that we are living in fear and panic. And that the business environment is not conducive.
I see.
Yeah, man.
And what have they told you so far?
Well, we didn't meet the DC. We were told the president is in the Upper East region, so the DC and some of his people have gone to meet the president. But we presented the petition to the coordinating director.
What is your next line of action after this?
Well, our next line of action is we're waiting for the DCE to respond to the petition. And then, when they respond to the petition, we will study it and then look at the way forward. Either reform a group of young men to safeguard lives and property in town who will do a patrol every night.
Wow. Do you think that these robberies are just happening in Sandema and it's among Sandema citizens, or there are people coming outside Sandema who are doing these robberies?
Well, we saw a lot of, some of them are coming from Sandema and some of them are coming outside Sandema. We suspect it's a group of young people in Sandema who have their other colleagues outside that they operate together.
Well, interestingly, the special prosecutor is coming from Sandema. True or false?
Certainly, certainly.
Are you guys over there satisfied with his performance so far?
Well, for now, I would want to distance myself a little bit from the special prosecutor's case because we are still tackling our security issue right now. So, as I said, I would want to distance myself a little bit from the special prosecutor's case.
Okay.
We could get a different day and talk about that, but now it is the demonstration of our insecurity that is the problem.
All right.
Black,
yes.
You will be surprised. You'll be surprised. A youth group organized and made a citizen's arrest about happenings in the Sandema hospital. They have been stealing medicines in the Sandema hospital.
I see.
That case has been reported. The youth had to do a citizen's arrest the person, send the person to the police station. The person was granted bail. We don't know where the case has ended.
Interesting.
As we speak, those people are back at the hospital and they are working. Funny enough, these are people who are casual workers. They are not permanent staff. They are casual workers of the hospital.
I see.
It got to a time in Sandema, you go to the hospital and they'll tell you no drugs. We are also working on a petition that we are going to serve the National Health Insurance Authority for them to investigate into this case.
Okay. I'm going to ask you two more questions and we are done. Number one is, how many people were on the demonstrations today?
Well, we have more than 500 signatures.
Okay. All right. And how many people hit the streets with you?
The numbers were encouraging and massive, but I don't have an exact number.
Was it about 100, 200 people?
More than that.
More than that. All right.
But so, we're in two segments. We're in two groups.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the final question is this. I know that the Sandema area was very, very rife with the smuggling of rosewood, the felling of rosewood. Is this still going on?
Come again, Black Rasta.
Rosewood. I know that you were really struggling with rosewood felling in the area. Is it still going on?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They are still felling the rosewood. The last time we went and we impounded a vehicle, we were told that a letter came from the Forestry Commission in Accra saying that they have sold the felling woods to companies and they are coming to salvage those pieces. But Black, unfortunately, they were not salvaging anything. They came and did fresh cutting and carried it away.
Wow. And what are the authorities doing about that?
We don't know. They only showed us a letter from Forestry Commission that they have sold the things and that the state had taken the money. So those contractors were only coming to pick the wood. But when we went around Black Rasta, there was nothing like old rosewood.
I see.
There was nothing like old rosewood. They rather came to do fresh felling of trees.
My God have mercy. What? But the letter that they brought, was it authentic? Were you able to authenticate it?
Well, it was authentic. It was from the Forestry Commission. Very, very authentic, stamped.
I see. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much, Hippolyte Alassan. Yes, yes.
And then, you see, there has been a trend in Sandema. Our road has been awarded on contract.
Yeah.
It was awarded in 2016 by John Mahama. As I tell you, that road has not been constructed yet. Each time the president is coming, you will see machines on the road.
I see.
Immediately the president leaves, then the contractor is nowhere to be found.
I see.
As I speak to you, just last Friday, we saw the contractor on the road, just because the president was coming to the Upper East region. But when the president leaves, the contractor is going to pack his bag and baggage and leave the place again.
Interesting.
Since 2016, Black Rasta,
Wow.
they
Wow.
have taken us for a ride. We have been taken for granted for a very long time.
Well, Hippolyte Awunate Alasan, I want to thank you so much for talking to us. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Black Rasta, for your time.
Wow, 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 wow. Well, you heard it from Hippolyte Awunate Alasan. He is the leader of the Common Interest Group that is demonstrating right there inside Sandema right about now. And they are demonstrating the rampant spate or the increasing spate of armed robbery and killing in the area. Well, Ghana shall prosper. Now, if you check it out, you realize that inside Sandema, Rosewood, that place is full of rosewood. People go down there, the Chinese and even citizens of this country, to fell rosewood. In fact, you remember the very, very, very terrible case of the Chinese woman, Aisha Huang, who went all the way to that area and felled rosewood, and on the way was arrested. Whatever it was. My brother, my sister, Ghana shall prosper. My name Black Rasta has been the Black Pot.